Hi and welcome. You're probably here because you're suffering from a phobia. And a phobia has the associated conditions of fear, anxiety, and stress. The phobia itself will limit your life because what happens is when we have a phobia, we tend to shy away from those situations that cause it. So for instance, if someone's scared of water, they won't go near the water, even if the rest of their family or their friends are enjoying that. And they end up shrinking away to avoid being exposed to whatever's causing them the phobia. And that limits their life. And then together with the fear, anxiety, and stress that they feel, it ends up shattering their confidence. We gain confidence from being able to be resilient around things and to be able to conquer problems. But when we internally know that we are not able to get over a phobia, that actually impacts our self-confidence and our self-esteem. And worse than that, our self-confidence is shattered, but then we start thinking, maybe there's something wrong with me. Why am I reacting in this manner and nobody else is? Well, I'm here to tell you that there's nothing wrong with you. What's happened is that fear is a perfectly normal response. It keeps us safe and secure. It makes us avoid dangerous situations. However, what's happened with a phobia is really an overdrive of the fear. It's like fear on steroids, and it's really taken over that part of the brain that responds to fear. So this overstimulus of fear ends up becoming a phobia then, and it ends up being debilitating for someone. However, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that the fear response has gotten a bit out of control. At this point, it's probably prudent for me to introduce myself. My name is Bud Panasar, and I'm the founder of Deep Transformations. We're a transformational coaching and hypnotherapy clinic on the Sunshine Coast in Maroochydore. And one of the things we do at our clinic is we help people overcome phobias. Now, generally people who are phobic or have fear about something are even scared of going to see someone who can help them with their issue, thinking that we're going to do some form of exposure therapy. For instance, if someone has a snake phobia, they think we might bring a snake into the room. Well, that's actually not what happens at all. This is not exposure therapy. What we do is we work on the unconscious part of the brain that's triggering the fear. Now, it's very easy actually to fix a phobia. It takes 1 to 3 sessions, depending on how the phobia started, whether it was a single event or there was multiple events, and how deep-rooted it's got. But within those 1 to 3 sessions, you can actually be free of that phobia. So that whatever you're scared about, if for instance it was something like an animal that was brought into the room and would cause you to react badly, if the same thing happened, you could actually have a reasonable reaction rather than putting yourself in danger. One of the problems with phobias is because they're so automatic and the reaction is so large and amplified that, for instance, if someone saw a snake and they were phobic of snakes, they could actually jump off a cliff to get away from it. Now, that's not what we want. We want to make sure that you're safe around that. It doesn't mean that you have to go up and hug the case, take the snake, take it home and, live with it, but to be comfortable enough to have a reasonable reaction and to keep yourself safe. So, this is not exposure therapy. It's actually fixing the fear response and making sure that you become comfortable, get your confidence back, and you get over that phobia. Now imagine how that would feel within 1 to 3 sessions to become comfortable again and to get their self-confidence back and not to have to shrink away from life anymore, so that whatever it is you're scared about is not going to make you limit your life going forward. So I encourage you to click below, set a session with me. It's basically a phone call. I'll phone you back. It's completely free. I'll phone you back at a time of your choice, and you can ask me any questions and I'll give you whatever information you need. Click below and get yourself free today. Thanks very much.